Modern Warfare 3 is here and it is getting absolutely annihilated. It is really bad. The campaign is getting roasted from everyone, it seems. No one is happy with this game, and I'm personally happy to hear that. Now, I did play the beta, and I did not like it. I did not like the beta from the multiplayer standpoint. I don't know what it was about. I didn't like the mechanics. I didn't like how it felt. The only thing I liked about it was the maps, because it brought a lot of the OG maps back from the glory days of Call of Duty, which they were clearly going for that nostalgia hit. But upon playing it, I just don't want to. I just did not want to play this game anymore. I didn't want to play the campaign. I didn't want to get involved in the multiplayer. I really was turned off by this game. And now we are getting reviews, and it seems to be one of the worst Call of Duties to date. And that's saying something, because even though we had the glory days of the Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and Black Ops 1 and 2 back in the day, Call of Duty's had some really bad entries along the way. Here it says right here on Forbes, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign disappoints at just 3 to 4 hours long. And that's not the only place that's saying it. Right here on GameRant, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's campaign has players disappointed. Right here over on IGN, it says Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 single player campaign review, Mundane Warfare. And it says Modern Warfare 3 has perhaps the worst Call of Duty single-player campaign I've played. It's shallow, dull, and plays less like the greatest hits and more like an underbaked cover version of missions past. It's too busy looking back at former glories rather than focusing on making any new moments worth remembering. Wrapped up in a borderline incoherent story with nothing to say. The only part we haven't seen in a campaign before falls flat, bizarrely cobbling together pieces of the Warzone mode into actively bad sandbox missions, abandoning all of what made Call of Duty so great at its peak, and instead delivering a dull string of missions that amount to a thoroughly disappointing handful of hours. Whew! Savage coming from IGN of all places. Holy crap. Sledgehammer Games' big new addition this time around is the introduction of open combat missions, which makes up for half of the story's chapters. They're multi-objective arenas that aim to let you tackle tasks in any order and whatever method suits your playstyle best. Unfortunately, they're symptomatic of Modern Warfare 3's flawed approach as a whole, opting for a thin veil of openness and choice over Call of Duty's once trademarked blockbuster storytelling. It's a shame, because you can see a scenario where these missions could have reached the heights of 2019's Lights Out, a great example of how to handle nonlinear objectives in an FPS level. But unfortunately, that high mark is missed here. They rarely feel curated or authored, but instead they are just spaces you're dropped into and basically told to make your own fun. And they gave it a 4. IGN gave it a 4. So this is widespread right now, and I'm really happy that they're getting a lot of criticism. How's the game going to sell? Probably very well. I don't know how Call of Duty continues to do this, but they do. But this is the problem with annualized releases, and this is what I've been talking about for a long time. Where you have something like Mario Kart or Super Smash Brothers, Nintendo does not annualize these games. You can criticize Nintendo if you want, but these games are fundamentally different every time they come out. And that's not to say, like, obviously, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the same game, but I'm talking about Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 8 are fundamentally different games. Mario Kart Double Dash and Mario Kart Wii are fundamentally different games. If you are playing Mario Kart Double Dash consistently, and then you pick up Mario Kart Wii, there is a learning curve to it because the mechanics are different. Same thing applies to Mario Kart 8 and so many others. Smash Bros, I'd say Smash Bros is a little different in terms of the mechanics are still the same. So if you're playing one, you could probably pick up and play the other. But there are little differences, like Melee moves so much faster and it operates so much differently. Maybe not as a big of a gap as something like the Mario Kart games, but you know what I'm talking about. The Call of Duty games, it's just an annualized release, and there's not a lot that changes about it. This is a huge step back from what we're hearing, and the internet is letting their voices be heard. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you going to buy Modern Warfare 3? Are you interested in this? I'll play Fortnite, I'll play Titanfall 2, and I'll play my Nintendo Switch. Call of Duty can go to hell. I have no sympathy for them whatsoever, and it seems like a lot of people are feeling the same way. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.